Hi guys, it's James, and in this video we're going to be looking at the next major update to Grid 2 and the much anticipated return of the Demolition Derby game mode due to be released in August. While Codemasters have not yet given an actual release date other than sooner rather than later, they have said that the community patch will come first, followed by the Demolition Derby game mode as a free download after that. While I wasn't disappointed Demo Derby was removed from Grid 2, I am actually happy it's making its return. And come on people, credit where credit's due, they're at least making it a free download, which is rather refreshing to say the least. I personally think there is something so satisfying about bashing your car into another, and in this game mode it gives all those who do online races an option to take that gameplay elsewhere. I also hope they bring back a figure of 8 racetracks with crossovers for the ultimate in vehicle carnage. Expect to see some sort of montage or mini edit coming from me in the coming weeks. Looking at the community patch notes, there are a few things that I think will add to the game's experience, and some things which should have been in from the start and is now probably too little too late. For me, the most exciting news is the introduction of a new hardcore playlist. I've been longing for a quick match playlist where there are no flashbacks and full car damage, as this will help in reducing the amount of wreckers in those lobbies. Sure, you can go ahead and create a custom game mode with these settings, but now that it will be right up there amongst the main playlists, more people are likely going to be able to join. You're not going to be sat around in a lobby menu, instead you're going to be racing. Another neat feature of this hardcore mode is that all the racetracks will be predominantly real life tracks like Indianapolis, the Algarve, Yas Marina and the like, rather than racing around city circuits like Paris and Chicago. That's not to say these tracks won't feature, but there'll be just more emphasis on the GP circuits. The second feature I'm looking forward to is the fastest lap information, which will be displayed at the end of the race on the session's results page. Although this won't affect the overall gameplay, it is a useful bit of information, and if you have the fastest lap and say you place 4th, it's a small something you can take away from that race knowing that you had the quickest lap. You could also make it your goal to have the fastest lap, or say if you had a smash early on, your race would normally be over, but now you'll be able to step it up and try to redeem some pride. Keeping on the session results screen, Codemasters are also bringing back the nationality icons. Having the country flag next to your name was a feature of the original game, and again, although it doesn't change the gameplay, it makes for interesting lobby conversation. The new patch will also increase the level cap to level 99. For me, level 30 was way too low, as many people who had time to play it early on would be level 30 within the very first week. Having said that, I really don't think that by increasing the cap at this stage in the game's life cycle makes any difference whatsoever. Unless there's going to be new car or race unlocks, achievements or challenges, there is simply no incentive to reach level 99 other than for bragging rights. If you're struggling to level up and can't compete with the races in upgraded cars, then the custom game modes are your friend. I talked about this in my tips for beginners video, so if you haven't checked that out already, go check that out now. What Codemasters are doing is upping the experience and cash rewards for custom game races. This means you will rank up even quicker and earn more credits to buy new cars and upgrades. It's not yet been confirmed by how much, but whether it's an additional 10% or 50%, I'm not complaining. Finally, there's other smaller updates to the leaderboards, in-game muting, and they've promised, wait for it, some new liveries. The leaderboards will be updated and security improved to reduce the amount of hackers, and they've introduced an option in-game to mute yourself. Exactly how this is going to work while racing, I don't yet know. In the future, they plan to release at least one DLC per month from now until December, and have also confirmed that new tracks are on the way. I'm looking forward to more real-life circuits, perhaps bringing some tracks from the Formula 1 game, or even some classics like Laguna Raceway, because everybody, and I mean everybody, loved that corkscrew. While I'm happy that they are introducing new features and listening to feedback from the community, I do wish there'd be more focus on the things that really matter, like improving the in-game anti-cheat system. The amount of times I've been penalised for corner cutting, where if anything I've taken the corner wide and actually lost an advantage and still had my engine cut to 10 miles an hour is unreal. I'd also like to see something done about the vehicle ghosting. Again, I can't tell you how frustrating it is to see a ghosted car in the middle of the track suddenly become a solid wall. It usually turns solid when I'm about a metre away, giving me no time to react. Then, the same vehicle you've just hit shoots off into a massive lead because he's used a cheeky flashback. I understand what can and can't be done in a title update, and it's unrealistic to change, say, the handling physics of a game, but it is possible to tinker with the features, and in future updates, these are improvements I'd like to see. Finally, my biggest gripe with Grid 2 is the way in which they've handled the recent DLC. Not being able to use the cars you pay for in normal race types pretty much renders these cars useless. In Tier 3, there is now over 20 cars to choose from, but most of the time, half of them are unavailable due to incorrect playlist settings. It would have been an idea to either create a specific DLC playlist so players can enjoy the new cars, or even to force the compatibility pack as a forced download on players who have no intention of downloading the cars, so not to ruin it for those that do. Anyways guys, I've shared my thoughts on the new community update and looked at the areas I think they've missed an opportunity. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to leave a like if you thought this video was useful, or a thumbs down if you thought it was a load of rubbish. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.